Okay, it looks like I'm recording. So I'm just going to take a run at it. I've got the GoPro on a tripod. It's a couple feet away. I don't know how my focus is, but hopefully it's good. I am on day 4, beginning day 4, of my 8-day first test run on the bike with all the travel gear. The motorcycle is running fantastic, no issues there. I'm holding up well on my 200 to 250 mile daily travel limit that I've put on myself. So when I unload the bike and I go out and I explore, I can do a little bit more, but when I'm fully loaded up, I feel the weight on the bike, and right now the packing has been an issue for me, not really doing a good job. I'm carrying way more stuff than I'm finding that I'm needing, so I'm going to work through that. I did 2 nights in Aiken at their state park. The people there were fantastic. I had a nice site. I came across some great folks on either side of me, and it was a very friendly and inviting place. I was apprehensive about, public restrooms and showers, but they exceeded my expectation. When it was time to pack up and go, hit the road, 210-mile drive, when I had my GPS set to avoid highways, kind of took me around my elbow to get to my thumb. But I did get here. It took about 6 hours. I had to stop twice to reset the load, and then I just took 2 additional breaks to get off the bike and stretch a little bit. I think I'm going to try to set myself about 100-mile limit, and if I'm traveling somewhere between 35 and 55 miles an hour about every 2 hours, I think that's going to be a good stepping off point, just so that I don't overstress my body. I'm now in Waycross, Georgia at the Laura S. Walker Campground. This is another state park in Georgia. Is a little more on the pricier side than the Aiken site, but this is really a beautiful place. I am right across from a nice lake. I've got a nice site that I'm in. I do have access to electricity and water, so I'm able to charge up my electronics. They do have Wi-Fi here, and the cell service is marginal but functional. So that is a huge benefit. They do have laundry facilities here. I don't need to do laundry on this trip because of my overpacking, but I think that this is going to give me good comfort in skinnying down what I'm carrying. It's not so much the weight, but it's the bulk. Also, the restroom facilities, the water and showers look to be very, very functional. I'm going to go for a ride. I found some dirt roads here, and I spoke to the camp hosts, and they said, look, most of these are public roads. If you find one that's chained off or wired off or gated, or you come across a no trespassing sign, just turn around and go in the other direction. But for the most part, you're good to go. I did find out that there are some poisonous snakes in this area. They pulled 3 gators out of this park last year, and there are brown bear on the other side of the campsite, but because of the little yippy dogs that are here, they weren't brutal, but they made themselves known. They don't come to this side of the park. I've had a visit by the local police just to check in. You doing okay? How things? Chit chat, where you're from, just to make sure I'm not a psychopath. So it makes me feel comfortable that the area is being patrolled. I'm also not too far from the camp hosts, so I'm comfortable with some of my more expensive electronics being there in the tent. If someone wants to unzip and grab a bag and go. There goes my stuff. But I had good folks on either side of me at Aiken. The folks here, this is a little more upscale, are not quite as friendly. They're not standoffish, but they're just not as friendly as they were over in South Carolina. But anyways, I just wanted to do a little bit of an update. I haven't done any filming with the GoPro on the ride because I've really just tried to focus on both navigation and just getting comfortable being fully packed down. I'm definitely going to have to revisit my quantity of items and how I'm packing them on the bike. One of the big problems I noticed is because of the luggage system that I'm using, the backpack, which I really want to be able to take with me, does not allow me to sit comfortably on the bike when I have the luggage on the back of the bike fully loaded. But I did find a way to strap the backpack to the back of the dry bag up high. So I'm going to have to just rethink about doing that. I definitely want to take the backpack because if you go into town or go on short rides, it's nice to have the ability to carry not only water but some additional items. So I'm going to cut this off here, and this is really just for me kind of hey, where am I at on the beginning of the 4th day in the journey. So far I haven't encountered any rain. They said it might drizzle this morning, and it's overcast all day. It's a little cooler today. It's going to be in the mid-70s. It was only 57 last night, so it wasn't too cold. It was in the 40s the night that I left, or the morning that I left Aiken, and that was an eye-opening experience. It was cold at night. But anyways, I'm going to cut this off and save the battery for being out on the ride a little bit later. I'm going to go up to the bathhouse, brush my teeth, wash my face, clean my coffee cup, and get ready to get going. Talk to you later.